best workout regimen possible. I see a lot of guys who work out. One of the biggest common factors is that they overtrain. They train every day and they train for too long. They train for like 2 hours every single day, and unless you're fucking Alexander Usyk and you're just doing cardio all day because you want to box the head off of Anthony Joshua, that amount of time is not necessary, especially if you're strength training. In fact, if you're strength training and you're doing 2 hours per day, then you're not gonna experience a lot of gains, a lot of strength gains, because the amount of training needs to be directly proportional to the amount of rest, right? When does the muscle grow? The muscle grows at rest. The muscle grows when you're sleeping primarily. And the same thing can be said for any kind of biological process. Almost all of it happens during rest, which is why sleep has always been so important for testosterone, for hormonal levels, for general health. And if you're working out, every day, you're going to spike your cortisol levels, you're going to lower your testosterone, you're going to raise stress markers, you're not going to get as much gains as you would if you were training every other day. And additionally, you'll just wear yourself out mentally. So, me personally, I would train every day for like an entire year, and I experienced very small amounts of strength gains. And now that I've been doing every other day, I've seen a lot better success. And I want to give a shout out to Gregory O'Gallagher or Kino Body on YouTube to really open up my eyes, because it's hard to sometimes to diagnose yourself, right? But when you really pay attention, especially when you're not tracking your calories or your macros and not tracking your workout splits, but when you pay attention to what you're actually doing, how much stronger you're actually getting, you'll start to see a trend. If you are natural, right? If you don't take exogenous steroids, then you want to maintain this one vital split. And this split is every other day 12 sets per workout, right? So, Monday, I go in the gym, I'm doing upper back and buys, right? I do 4 sets of curls, 4 sets of weighted pull-ups, and 4 sets of rows. That's it, and then I'm out, right? Won't take more than an hour, maybe 45 minutes to an hour for that workout. And then Wednesday comes around, and then you do a different split for your legs, for your abs or whatever. But the key is to not overtrain. The key is to not train too little or not train too much. And once you hit that sweet spot, which is 12 workouts or 12 sets per workout every other day, then you will see gains. Then you will see growth. Then you will see strength.